What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So guys, today we are doing a quick guide for Series A funding. This is the fourth heist out of the original heist that you can launch from a high-end apartment. If you don't have a high-end apartment yet, you can get it on Dynasty 8. So on the site, if you view the listings, then if you, for example, click on a apartment at the top left, it will say high-end, and this way you know it's okay. Or you can also just filter on high-end, and only with these apartments you can launch the original heists. The first time that you're playing it, by the way, you will first have to complete the first 3 heists, and then after that you can do the Series A funding. After you complete all of the heists, so also the 5th one, you can just choose every time which one that you want to play. In the first setup mission, there will be 2 teams. One team will have to go to a boat, the other team will get a helicopter, and then both teams will go to the same location. You have to go to a yacht in the middle of the sea. There will be NPCs that you have to take out, and then there is 9 packages of coke that you have to steal from this boat. If you're having a hard time finding the packages, always look on your map. If there is an arrow in the circle, in the green circle, it means that the package is not on the same level as you. For example, if there is an arrow pointing downwards, then you have to go 1 or 2 levels down. If there is no arrow in the circle, then it's in the same level as you are, so then you should be able to find the package. If the helicopter didn't get destroyed, you can use it to escape. You just have to lose the cops and then take the packages to the warehouse. For the rest, I would say pretty simple mission. If the helicopter was destroyed, you can use one of the jet skis to get on land, and then you can use your car or whatever you want. In the second setup mission, again, there will be 2 teams. So the first thing that you have to do is go and get a trash master or a trash truck. When you get to the location where the trash trucks are stored, you will have to kill a couple of guards, and then everyone just has to get on the trash truck. 2 people in the front, so 1 driver, 1 in the passenger seat, and then the 2 people who are on the back of the trash truck. If you want to get on the back, by the way, it's the same button that you use to get in a vehicle, so just press triangle on PlayStation, for example. Then when you get to the first location, collect the trash bags, put them in the trash trucks. At the first location, there won't be any NPCs. After this, there will be NPCs attacking you, so you also have to take them out. The truck driver can also always back up so that you're closer to the trash bags and that you have to walk less, and then the mission will go faster because there is also a timer for this mission. In total, there are 4 locations that you have to do like this. Every time there will be more trash bags, and then like I said, starting from the second location, there will be NPCs attacking you. At the last location, the gas station, just make sure that you don't blow up the gas station, or if you do, at least make sure that you don't blow up the trash truck as well. For the rest, I would say pretty easy mission. Just make sure that you have enough snacks before you start, and then after you're done, you just have to take the trash truck to the warehouse. In the third setup mission, first of all, you will have to go to Trevor's trailer. Everyone has to be there to get the next objective. Then the next objective is get in the dinghy. Again, everyone has to be in the dinghy to get the next objective. And then you have to go to the yellow waypoint, which is really not that far, and I don't really understand why we had to go there with a boat. Once you get there, you will have to take out the Lost MC gang silently, so without alerting them. So the easiest way to do this is just use a gun with a suppressor and always get a headshot. If there are 2 guys next to each other, you don't have to worry too much. You have enough time to take out both of them without alerting the rest of the gang. Just make sure that you're using suppressors, and just make sure that you're always getting a clean headshot so no one will get alerted. Once you take out all of the gang members, you will have to go to the vans. The vans will always be in the same location. So this will be on the site where you arrive with the dinghy normally, and then you just get in the vans and bring them to the warehouse. There will be some NPCs attacking you along the way, but it's not that big of a deal actually. Then the 4th setup mission, you first have to go to the sawmill. You have to wait until everyone is in position. Everyone will have a different position. But to be honest, you can just start shooting and killing the gang that's over there, and then you can start the mission immediately. You don't have to wait for the rest. One thing that's important, make sure that you don't destroy the Karen Technical. So that's the vehicle on the right over here, the truck basically with the gun on the back. It might be that you're using explosives to take out the gang, and then you could accidentally take out the Karen Technical as well. But if you do this, the mission will immediately be over. So just be careful for this. 2 people have to get in the Bensons. So 2 Bensons that you have to steal. So these are the trucks. And then the other 2 people have to get in the Karen Technical, obviously. 1 as the driver and then 1 operating the gun. The GPS will tell you to take all kinds of small roads to get to the warehouse. It could be that this is faster, the distance is shorter, but I think it's just much easier with these trucks to take the highway on the east side of the map. So just do this, And I think if you're doing it this way, you will also have much less NPCs following you along the way. At one point, when you're taking the highway, the game will tell you to take a left to go to the center of the map again. Just ignore this and just keep on going straight. Like I said, just follow the highway on the east side of the map. And then eventually, through the city, you will also take the highway and you will arrive at the warehouse, normally with plenty time left. That's basically this mission. So again, a pretty easy one. Just make sure that you have snacks when you have to take out the rival gang. Then the fifth and final setup mission, again a pretty easy one. The only tip that I can give is that you have to use snacks while taking out the dealers. So the first thing that you have to do is go to the O'Neill brothers farm, take out the dealers. Then behind the farmhouse there will be some truck cabs. You have to attach it to the orange tanker, and then you have to take this tanker to Trevor's lab. Again, there will be a timer. Also make sure that you don't destroy the tanker, so the other people that are not driving the truck should protect you and take out the NPCs that will be following you along the way. For the rest, again, a pretty simple and fast setup mission. By the way, the people that are helping you will always get a payout of 25k for completing the setup mission. The host doesn't get anything during the setup missions. Then the final, make sure to put the difficulty on hard. This will increase the payout by 25%. At the time of recording, there was double money on the OG heist, so this is why I'm getting 1.7 mil. Normally, the payout on hard mode is 883k. On normal mode, it will be 707k. The different roles that you have in this heist are all pretty much the same. The difference between them is just that when you get to the warehouse in the beginning of the mission, 2 people will have to be on the north side and then 2 people will have to be on the south side to protect the warehouse, but the difficulty level is exactly the same. So once you get there, just wait for the enemies to arrive. Make sure that you have enough snacks. Also make sure that you don't die over here. I was doing this with 2 randoms. Sadly, we had to restart, and this is also one of the elite challenges. Don't restart, and actually another one is also nobody gets wasted. So make sure that you don't die over here. Make sure that you have enough snacks and just take it easy. You will have enough time. Then after you take out everyone, again 2 people will have to get in the Bensons. You can choose this. This doesn't matter which team you are in the beginning. So the people from the north side can get in the Bensons, or the people from the south side can get in the Bensons. It doesn't matter. I would just say make sure that the guy operating the gun on the technical has some skill. So don't give this to a low-level guy who isn't that good at the game. Then when you exit the warehouse, you can just drive straight and immediately go on the highway. I thought this was kind of obvious, but apparently not for everyone. And then you just have to follow the highway to get to the drop-off location. On the way, the guy in the technical just has to take out the helicopters and then the other vehicles following us. But for the rest, it's not that big of a deal. This is a very, very easy heist final. Also the time, you have plenty of time. The health of the vans, I've never seen it that this was a issue. So for the rest, just use snacks, and that's all you have to know for this heist final. Like I said, one of the elite challenges is nobody gets wasted. Then there's also complete the heist final under 6 minutes and 30 seconds, which is actually pretty easy because you start with 9 minutes. So this means that you have to have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, which we had over here actually. And then also kill 75 enemies, which is also quite okay. If you make sure that nobody gets wasted, then I think the other 2 are also not that difficult. So guys, that was pretty much it. Like I said, this week there was double money. That's why we're getting 1.7 mil. Normally on hard mode, it's 883k. You will always get the max payout. There is no way to lose money with this heist. So guys, that was it. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out the Discord in the description, and peace out, you guys.